Hello, hola, bonjour, hey. Sorry, I don't have my mic. Hello, hola, bonjour, hey. My name is Merc. Welcome back to the Narc Alert. You know what it is? It's hump day, you guys. Javi loves it. They love it when I tell them it's hump day, Javi. You know, like the camel commercial? Hello, everybody. Welcome to our early midweek Euro friendly stream. Now, I promised we weren't going to be doing Amber, but there's been so much happen in the last 2 days. We got to do it. We got to do it, right? That's what you're here for, is the tea, the wee tea that destiny has spilled for us. I'm sorry, Aaron is good to remind us. The man is also here. He's having a nap. I'm not sure. It might be a feline holiday today that he doesn't have to work, but I'm not sure. He didn't really communicate that to me in advance. He's like that. He will wake up eventually and then talk to us, because you know when he wakes up, he's a yappy man. I want to say right now, we all have to send good vibes over to Lainey, who's in a job interview, and we need her to get the job. So Lainey, we're sending you the vibes. All the good higher Lainey vibes are going out there now. I also wanted to say congratulations to Ella, who just today got a brand new job. And Deanna, I don't know if we congratulated Deanna, started a brand new job last week. So all the alerts are getting new jobs, and it won't be long before we, take over the world. So what an amazing crew of people we have here. This is like super cool. I'm so happy for all of you guys doing the damn thing, right? Also, you need to wish Calliope a happy birthday. It's Calliope's birthday, not Calliope, but Calliope. It's their birthday today. Happy birthday, Calliope. And that's it for my Bujo notes. That's it for the Bujo notes today. Let me see what you guys are saying. Oh, just all the highs. Everybody's here. And just a little scrolly. He gets enough num-nums, you know that. But not too many. We like to keep him slim. You know, a cat's supposed to have a waist. They are. And he does. Because he's perfection. He is perfection. So, like I said, I don't have a whole lot to talk to you about today. Yes, we did just absolutely start a minute ago. I'm hearing an echo from my phone over there, and I don't know why. But if you don't hear it, then we're all good. Ann Bailey says, who's looking after Rio when you're off to the Amazon? Well, I have a couple of people that are in contention, and short of that, there's a really good service called Trusted House Sitters, and you can pay $150 a year, and you can be a house sitter, or you can have somebody sit at your house. So it's a pretty good service. Like, you pay $150 a year and say you want to go to Costa Rica, then you look at Costa Rica and you see who needs house sitters, and you go sit there for free. So there's that, but I do have a couple of people in mind. We'll see. It's a long ways away still. There's a bit of a scratchy noise. Let me see if I think, I don't know why the volume's up. I turned it down. Give me 1 sec. Okay, it should be better now. I think it's good now. For some reason, the volume was back up. Hey, Jamie, how you doing? Jamie's dropping in, sneaking a little minute away from work. Val the Impaler says, oh shit, my lasagna. Don't burn the lasagna, Val. Come on, man. People are hungry. Eloise says, I'm terrified of leaving my kitties. Can we just not talk about that? Because I have a really hard time. Like, I haven't left this one, but my last one, I left many times to go to Costa Rica, and it's really, I can't even express to you. I literally have to, the moment I walk out the door, I compartmentalize that and put it aside, because I wouldn't get on the plane. And that's ridiculous. He will be fine for 10 days. He will be fine. I have to keep telling myself that. You can't not live your life because of a pet. They'll be fine for a week, you know? But I get it. It's really hard. And he's going to come now and join us, I guess. Are you going to come up and join us? Let me move it. Oh, let me move a stool so they can see you. Because your stool wasn't in the right spot, my dear. All right, the man is awake. The man has arisen. He's up. Good morning, sunshine. Did you have a nice little nap? He had the best nap. You knew he'd come. Even when it's a holiday, he'll work because he loves you guys. Not that he loves the constant attention. It's not that. He's very selfless. I know, that was the cutest meow ever. That was a meow. Yeah, usually it's whiny. He doesn't do those little short maps very often. Or I get a map, 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 map. Oh, there's a big purr. There's a great big purr going on. All right. I wanted to show you. I do have a couple of silly things to show you before. Thank you, Jamie. What would I do without you? Jamie's reminding us all to put live chat on. Can we all write to YouTube en masse and tell them that they should let it default to live chat? Because there's very few live streamers that need to put it on top chat. Come on, let's be real. If you have 1 million people, yeah, but most of us don't. So let's be real. Thank you. Laura Smith says, "Oh, he loves you so much." You know what? He really is obsessed. Like, I mean, I hate to be like Amber, but he's obsessed with me. Yeah, you see, meow meow. I know, my love. Did you have a good nap? Can you not with the bum? I know he can't help it. He just really loves his bum. He really wants to share his bum with you. Oh, you think he wants? Oh, I'm sorry. See, you guys remind me that I always forget that it is indeed treat time. Should we give him a cat-it today? Should we treat him up with a nice cat-it? One of these juicy ones? Congratulations to Cool Mom for what? I moved to a new country a month ago, but with my kid, and today I got a job, a shitty job, but a job. Cool Mom, that is amazing. That's a hell of a lot. You're very brave, especially with a kid. People don't acknowledge the bravery that we do on a daily basis, right? So that's amazing. Congratulations. And a shitty job is just a start. No jobs are shitty. Jobs are a way to pay the rent. Deanna, thank you so much for the super chat for Rio treats. He's so spoiled. I have to show you a video. You're not really huge on this one, are you? Well, maybe. Ooh, don't let it drip on me. It smells. I don't know how you eat. I don't know how they eat this stuff. Is that enough now? Do we need to do the whole? Look, there's a big. Oh, he dropped it on me. Okay, that's enough now. Ew. Ew. I don't want that blob of stuff on me. Thank you. Okay, so he's had his little treat. Denver says, my boy used to flick those things all over the carpet. No, he's very dainty. Look, he's ever so dainty. These things stink, you guys. Woo, you're lucky I love you because that stinks. You're lucky that I love you. What a narcissistic thing to say. You're lucky that I love you. I'm lucky that he loves me. I want to show you something cute. I was going to make a video and post it in the Discord, but I suck, so I didn't. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I want to show you a little video, a little unboxing video, actually. Let me. Do you want to see a little quick unboxing video before we get into the whole thing? It's going to be a long one, guys. We're going to put it on 1.5 speed. Little tiny baby unboxing for you. How do we do that? We have to take this one off the stream. No, remove that. Stop screen. Present. Share screen, window. I think sometimes we don't hear the audio. Can you let me know? Are you still hearing the scratch sound? I'm not hearing it at all. Really? I know it's not the mic. I don't... It's really bad. Well, Rio's cam is muted. What if I take his camera right off the screen? I don't want to kick Rio. That sounds rude. Well, now I'm going to have to kick him. Some of you hear it and some of you don't. You don't think it's the Rio cam? He's muted. I can't hear it, so I don't know how you could hear it. Well, now I'm bothered. It's like mic static. It's a brand new mic, and I recorded with it last night, and it was stunning. I don't know what to do. Sorry. So I keep forgetting. You know what? You're right. It's a new mic. Let me check in the settings here. Anana says, can people maybe try just reloading the page? Now, there's a good idea. And I just put it on automatically adjust mic volume. So I don't know if you're still hearing it or if it's loud enough now. Rio, I can't read the chat, and it's kind of important right now, my love. I just heard a little pop from the mic. Yeah, just mess with settings, but also remember YouTube is weird. Sometimes the quality of different people. It sounds like rain. I don't know what to tell you. Ella says it's not that bothersome. You know what, guys? I don't know what to do about it because I can't see anything different on my end here, so I don't know what to correct. I've got echo cancellation on. What if I turn that off? Does that change anything? Except, Blush says, except the ASMR. You're going to have to tough it out. Try plugging out and in your mic. It's not my mic. I swear it's worse now. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. I really don't. I'm stymied here. I don't know what to do. Have you tried turning it on and off again? I did. And now it's gone. Now it still sounds perfect. Okay. I can't do anything about this, you guys. I can't. It's gone now. All right. Well, let's just carry on then. Now let's hope you can hear this. Let me know if you hear this. Sometimes it doesn't work with the volume. Let me know if you hear this. Did you hear that? Can you hear me talking in that video? Oh, of course, there's no sounds. I'm just trying to be nice. Thank you. We can fix that. Well, let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. tripod so you can see. So in case you didn't see what we got.
Can you hear it now? Yes, Megan says yes. PKB, yes, sound okay.
Is
unboxing.
Some cat grass. So Riri, come here. I'm going to move this down here so you can watch. Rio, help me open the box.
I will say I was going to edit this into a video and post it on Discord, and I didn't. So we're going to have to do a little editing on the fly, okay?
Hang on. Do you want to help, Riri?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Riri.
Don't you want to see what's in here? Would you like to come and help me?
Oh let's not.
God,
I need scissors. So let's skip over to Merc getting scissors. Here, that's when Rio comes back. Okay. I know I was teasing. I was doing the cellular commercial, you guys.
All right, Rio's going to help open this. Let's open this and look so I can properly.
This is from Jamie. Thank you very much, Jamie. No corkscrew. I don't use a corkscrew. I use scissors when I need to.
White on time. Sunscreen. And you see, I don't lie, I use SPF 50.
50 SPF, baby.
Mr. Man wants to open his cat grass now, so let's
feed pics. You can screen cap that and toss it in Crusaders Discord. He'd like that. No, he knew it was for him, you guys. He was all over that box.
Bubbles. Just a second. Watch your little nose. I don't want to scissor your nose.
I know. Well, he's my buddy. Someone's Rio. Denver says
scissors.
Rio's so interested. It's so friggin' cute. He's my buddy. He does everything with me.
Look, Bobo. Oh, holy cow! There's a lot of stuff in there. Wow, this is like serious. I thought this was going to be these little pod things.
This is some serious. I can grow a whole backyard full of cat grass.
Oh, Rio, we got to do some real gardening here. Well, we'll have to.
Look how excited he is. It's cat grass. It's not Merc grass.
Well, that's amazing. It's not that cheap little crap that you get $1 Amber. This is like really good cat grass. I'm going to set this up. Maybe not tonight, but I'll show you an update and we'll watch it grow. Thank you so much, Jamie. You and the hippos are the best, right?
They're the best.
Right, Riri? Yes. He says yes.
He says yes, too. So that's my little mini unboxing. Thank you so much, Jamie. And now I don't have to edit that. Fantastic. I have a whole bunch of different clips, but we'll leave it on that. I planted it in a very large bunt pan because I didn't have anything else and I wanted to get it going right away for him. So there's no action yet, but I'll keep us updated in the Discord on the grass situation. Jamie, thank you again. You guys are way too good to me. Now, what is next? Now, as we know, Destiny uploaded, if you don't know, you must know by now, Destiny uploaded part 2 of her videos at 1:30 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. So I definitely watched it. And I will say there's more in there than the first one, but it's long. And I was hoping that maybe I could edit it and then react to the edit. But there's not a ton to edit out. Like, she doesn't. We'll get to it. You'll see. But what might be fun before we do that is Amberlynn was on Instagram since the video went up. And I plucked out some of the more interesting of the... Can I just go... Sorry, I just picked up some of the more interesting of the Instagrams, and I thought we could look at those. And we don't need volume for this because it's Instagram. Yeah, victim era incoming for sure. So what do you think of the thumbnails Destiny is making on her videos? Amber says, it says everything it needs to say. Good night. Oh, I started at the end. That's her last one. I'm a dingbat. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, I did it again. I'm such a dingbat. All right, here we go. So what did... I got these all in the wrong order. Just deal with me. What did Destiny lie about in particular? She said Destiny lied. There's no way I'm getting into it on Instagram. As much as it hurts, I internally struggled with accepting that she's even doing this. But I accepted it if she was only going to tell the truth, and I was going to leave it be. But her new video tonight shows that her memory is either fucked or she's flat out lying and knows it. I'm honestly disgusted. Disgusted, you guys. Can I not just scroll through these things? I got to do this window thing every time. How am I going to do this? Can I not screen show? Can I not do a slideshow or something? It used to be if you could open these in a... Maybe I'm not... I'm sorry, you guys. I thought I had this... All right, we're just going to have to do it this friggin' cumbersome-ass way then. Okay, I'm just going to read these out. Here's another one. There's a pain in the ass, you guys. Amber, did you really hit Destiny's mom? I'm shocked, to be honest. No, I did not. I'm fucking shocked that she would say that after all the time her and I talked about that incident, even while just friends. It makes me sick to my stomach that she'd lie about that, knowing people will believe anything that gaslighting cheater says. At this point, I'm pissed because she's not telling her side. She's literally just lying, and that's not fucking right. I didn't even think she said anything that bad, to be honest. Oh, I can do it. Can I? Oh, see, I knew I could do it. Sorry, Amber, I shouldn't have doubted you. The video was awful. The whole thing just fucking hurts. When she no longer needed me and my money, this is what she does. She's the very reason I'll forever have trust issues. Destiny said you have no respect for anyone. At this point, I might have to make my own video. Or should I make 47 parts and milk it for all it's worth like my ex is? You know, Amber doesn't. She's a very ethical YouTuber, okay? She doesn't clickbait. She doesn't drag things out and make us try and watch. I understand why she would be offended at Destiny breaking it down into 3 parts. I believe you 100%. Don't silence yourself anymore. God, she's been so silent. She's got to stop silencing herself and speak her mind. It's crazy how silent she's been. You don't deserve this at all. I just didn't want to do this. I don't want this BS on my channel. I'm trying so hard to improve my life, but for an ex who used to call me moneybags and get pissed when I couldn't give her money, to be flat out lying about me makes me want to fucking rage. No joke. Her sharing things like the shower stuff is her trying to hurt me, because how the fuck is that her story? Just proves her intentions are in a bad place. She's gross and needs to stop being so obsessed with me. I mean this in a nice way, but please try to let go of what people think of you. You know your truth. You are right. I do. I'm done talking about Destiny for tonight. This whole situation just hurts a lot, honestly. So there, oh, look, Rio has no head. So that's Amber's response to last night's video. Let me just move the camera a little bit. So that's Amber's response. Pookie is upset. Pookie's upset. Should we maybe just do a quick pass by and see if there's anything new? Because She, she's so positive about everything now. I'm sure she's done talking. Well, sleep time now, isn't it? Yeah, there's nothing new. She doesn't Instagram in the day. That's strictly a nighttime kind of thing. Yeah, what do we think? Is she going to do a video for us? What is she going to say, though? She's just going to deny everything that Destiny said? Does she have any receipts of anything? Probably not. I don't know what she's going to say. I don't know how she's going to come up with. She's making a whole bunch of lies up about Destiny. I don't know. Username, you're right. Username says, it seems like that intensive therapy is really helping. She's a whole new woman now, you guys. Well, welcome, Ms. Tomato Jam. Craig Madden, this is a code red situation type deal. There is some code red in the upcoming video that we're going to watch. But, I think before we get into that really long video, I might have to visit the loo real quick. I'm less than a minute. I'm so stupidly fast. But what I will do is I will put the Rio cam on and I will put some music on for you to listen to for the 1 second that I'm gone. How do you like that? How do you like them apples? Should we have a little easy jam? Let's see what this is. All right. You like that jam? Little jam? Little jam and the big man. I'll be back in 1 minute. Unless he follows me, because he often will follow me to the bathroom. I told you I'm fast. I told you I'm fast. It's very siren-y today, too, isn't it? Dr. A says, how are you not block red? I don't know what block red is. Oh, he's keeping me working today. What do you want? We're going to watch the video now. All right, we're going to watch the video. I don't hate this royalty-free music. I don't know. We'll figure out what block red is when I rewatch the stream and read all the chat. Again, I apologize because I do miss 90% of the chat when I'm streaming. But I always rewatch and read everything you say. And I'm often like, oh my God, I wanted to respond to that. Oh my God, I should have said this. It happens. Blush says, I assume blocked. Yeah, maybe blocked. Why would I block the alerts? That doesn't even make sense to me. I don't know. It's not worth it. They'll let me know. They'll let me know. Veronica just gifted 10 Narc Alert memberships. We now have 10 new wide alert alerts. Thanks to Veronica. Veronica, thank you very much. Veronica also just moved, I'm sure we've discussed this, from South America to Europe, and she's starting to thrive there, and things are starting to happen. All the alerts are just making shit happen in the world. Thank you very much, Veronica, for those gifted members. Now, let's get to this we want to remove from the studio, and now we want to add share screen, spilling the truths. Now, I think that we can do it this way. Yes? I know we have so many new members. And let me tell you here, the way you connect the Discord is you download the Discord app, or you log into it or whatever. And then you go into your personal user settings. And when you go into your personal user settings, you will find connections. And there you can connect your YouTube channel. And once you do that, we just show up. So that's how you know. How am I not blocked on Instagram? Thank you, Megan, for clarifying that. I have a number of Instagram accounts, and I've never spoken to her. So I don't know why she would, unless she's randomly looking. I don't even think. Like, I've got a Narc Alert Instagram, but trust me, don't join it. I haven't posted anything in months. I never use it. I use it just so I can look at stuff on Instagram, really. But Rio also has an Instagram account. Don't join that one. He also stopped uploading. He got very lazy. Once he grew up and didn't have cute kitten pictures, he stopped uploading. You know. But if you do want to look for him, he's Siamese Rio on Instagram. I think there's an underscore. He's sitting there moderating the chat right now. He's moderating. there's your head moderator doing his duties. All right. Are we ready to go? This is 49 minutes. 49 minutes of fun, guys. We are definitely going to speed this up. But I can't speed it up super fast. Because we have a lot of new members too, I also want to tell you, because I've had this happen. I've got a few of them sitting in my inbox right now. Don't friend request me. It's not because I don't love you from the very depths of my soul, but the only friends I have on Discord are my mods. It just gets to be too much. And honestly, on Discord, you don't really need to be anybody's friend. You can DM me without being my friend. Doesn't mean everybody should start DMing me, because if you do, then I'll stop. But you know what I mean. So please don't take any offense if I don't accept a friend request. It's not you. It's just easier for me to just keep it to the admins and the mods, right? So are we. It's nothing personal. I'm in there all the flipping time anyway. So, like, as if you need to DM me, I'm in Discord more than I'm in my real life. It's a problem. It's a problem.
I'm in the laundry. Right there.
What?
He's
What's
got.
screen going like that?
I don't know. He told me that. It's like this. I don't know if you know the Kong toys. It's like that, but it's a square, and you can
unicorn.
put stuff in it and freeze it.
You want to meet at the
green
Eaton Center?
And I think some yogurt, and I think I put a little bit of an orange in there. But he'll go through it real quick. I just did it because yesterday when I was filming,
see, 2 is too fast, right?
We're crying because you probably couldn't hear them crying, but they would every once in a while
because
they don't think they can be alone. So they didn't want to watch TV and they're by themselves, so they're in here with.
Let's just get
that. And I got hired. This is around the time AMBERLYNN had her interview, and she got hired as well. The interview we had.
In case you missed it, this is part 2 of the Destiny video. She uploaded at 1:30 in the morning last night. So this is part 2.
Had to do a typing test, a drug test, a background check, just a whole bunch of stuff. It took like 4 hours while you were there. We had to get a new bank account. I banked with Navy Federal, and I thought that would be a good bank because I figured they'd be everywhere, but not in Kentucky for whatever reason, or not where I lived at in Kentucky. So we ended up having to get U.S. Bank.
Yeah, okay. I don't care about
the 4th of July celebration with my family, and I made firecracker cookies, and my mom made cherry bombs where she did vodka infused cherries in a little bit of Jello and put sprinkles on it and what have you. They were really good. I got AMBERLYNN a promise ring around this time for our 1 year. It was mostly because she was talking about getting engaged a lot. She was talking about wedding stuff kind of a lot. And
did she ever do a video about that promise ring? I would think that would be something she'd be dancing about and make a big video about. And I don't recall it, and I should have looked it up, and I didn't.
I just want
Yes, Michael Williams. Can we please tell Destiny how to adjust her ring light so it doesn't show up in your glasses? It's not easy. It's a little bit tricky, but once you set it up, it's fine. You don't see ring light in my glasses. I got one. I got two. I got one over there too.
to get her just to make her happy, basically.
I think she got her a promise ring just to shut her up.
And then y'all talking smack about them being the same ring that I gave Lexus. It is not. And then I think someone also asked before I get too into the same ring thing.
Yeah, okay, we don't
We're
care.
having again, and I literally just got Lexus's in January, so I can't help that they both like opal. That's just what when me and Lexus have looked at rings before. That's what she liked, so that's what I got her.
Yes, we're going to do a quick job in the Discord right after the live stream. I have to leave at 6 to go feed Joan, but I can't see why we can't get a few rounds of job in this afternoon.
I also noticed that she tried to film me in the shower a lot. Not like really showing too much of me, but still kind of showing me.
We all noticed
most of the time
too,
when she would be in there, it was because I have really bad acne. Clearly, my face. It's on my back though. TMI, but whatever. And I would have her scrub it for me because I try to keep it calmed down. I had a surprise birthday party for my birthday that I wasn't expecting. It was a few days before my birthday. And the day after that, that's when my pappy had a heart attack. He technically had a widowmaker's heart attack. I don't know how he lived through that. It was so crazy to me. He said that he thought it was heartburn, which made it extra scary for me because my heartburn gets like this. But he said
I'm sorry about your dad.
Way too drunk. That was also the night, or before whatever happened with Pappy happened.
Sorry.
At that party, I got way too drunk. That was also the night that Amberlynn got way too drunk and had recorded herself a good bit and embarrassed herself. She was so drunk that there was no way we were getting her up the stairs because those stairs are sketchy.
Remember those stairs? She did a few videos on those stairs, right? Like she could barely navigate those stairs in midday sober. I can't imagine them trying to manipulate Amberlynn Reed up those stairs drunk. Like, can you just picture that scene?
So we slept downstairs on the couch. And then you guys will see my mom frequently drinking around this time because she's in a lot of the videos around this time. My mom very much was an alcoholic.
Clearly.
It's no big deal.
No judgment. Lots of people are alcoholics.
In the end, I guess it was, but you know, she was, and it ended up making some issues at one point. You will see. Then there was one night we did, because I think she put this in a video, we did fireball shots. And she did one with me.
She did put it in a video, and I remember using that clip recently because it was her mom and Destiny. I think it was Destiny's 21st birthday before they did the photo shoot. And I was watching it and I thought, man, Mama seems like a bit of a little alcoholic. Like she's really pushing the drinks on the kids, right?
And she swore she was allergic to it. I mean, her face did get really hot, but I didn't know if she was really allergic to it or if it was just a fireball making her hot. But she
didn't just get red. She didn't just get like a flush from the alcohol like a lot of people do. She's allergic.
Didn't do any more of it. Her eyes were watering. I mean, she was fine. Then she shows how I start using a TV for a screen for my laptop because my laptop was broke. My laptop got broke because me and her were literally arguing over me playing Sims and not doing something. I can
imagine all the arguments. Must have been constant.
When I went to get up, I was mad and I just dropped it and broke it. I didn't like throw it down, but I dropped it, trying to like walk away from the situation. She also shows me with a cap on my head because I got highlights very frequently. And then I also noticed that she showed my butt crack a lot. I don't know why it is, but I have a long butt crack. I try to keep it maintained, but sometimes
she tries to keep it maintained. I love that line. How do you keep your butt crack maintained? Listen.
I don't know why it is, but I have a long butt crack. I try to keep it maintained, but sometimes it's out. And I try my best to keep it out, but you know, it happens. But she didn't have no reason to be posting my butt crack on YouTube. The photo shoot that I did also for my birthday, that was awesome. We found that it was just a post that was on Facebook somewhere.
Can I tell you something? We have all made fun of that photo shoot for years now. And I would probably continue to make fun of that photo shoot. But I love that she owns it and it was special to her and she thought it was cool. And I totally admire her for owning that. Makes me not want to make fun of it because you know what? I love that she doesn't give a fuck that we thought about that. It was for her and she enjoyed it. You got to admire that, right?
And we just thought it was a good idea. My mom handmade a lot of the decorations for it and she made the cake. And that was a lot of fun. And I got to take some good pictures with my mom. Me and AMBERLYNNS took pictures, but I was really glad to have those pictures with my mom.
We will not be starting a butt crack maintenance thread in the Discord. Just letting you know.
Then on my actual birthday, we went out. Now, it was a Wednesday. My birthday was on. And my mom was like, oh, we're going to go to all these bars and have a good time. And I was like, okay. You know, I didn't really think there was a lot of bars going to be open because it was a Wednesday. But we went to Applebee's and ate, and then we attempted to go to this gay bar that my mom really wanted me to go to, and there was supposed to be like a drag show. Well, we get there, and it's deserted. Nobody's there. Nobody's nothing. Like,
or drag queens.
Nobody's there.
You get booked in a club
answers,
on a Wednesday night, and nobody shows up.
We ended up finding a couple bars that were open, and we took shots at one of them. And then my mom wanted us to go to the strip club. I talk about the lady that gave me a lap dance while we were there. She was older. She had to be like 40s, at the most 50. You know, like she was definitely older, and that was just a weird experience. You hear me talk about it in the video. But
I won't even call ageism. If I was 21 years old and I had some old guy, in my case, because I happen to be straight, like some 50-year-old stripper give me a lap dance, I'd be grossed out too. So, you know, that's fair.
But
not gonna.
I did not enjoy it.
That's fair. Come on.
She kissed my neck. She only had a thong on. It's just really weird. It was like someone's grandma dancing on you. Like I was like, okay.
That's true, Veronica.
I only gave her $1. My mom yelled at me. She was like, "You should have given her more than $1." She said she did a good job and all this, and I was like, I didn't enjoy it. But my mom ended up giving her a few more dollars.
For $1.
Then
it's like throwing a penny.
Amberlynn shows me at Goodwill a lot trying to find polos. I wasn't trying to buy brand new polos quite yet because I hadn't started the job yet. But I wanted to have some nice stuff to wear when I first started. So we didn't have to look fancy though. Like I didn't have to wear a polo and khakis and nicer shoes.
I love that. We didn't have to look fancy. We didn't have to wear a polo and khakis. That's casual Fridays in most places. That's not fancy. Yes, Ella, here too. Bars are open 7 nights a week.
The dress code was literally...
When I was a club kid, we used to stay home Friday, or we'd go to house parties and stuff on Fridays and Saturday nights because we called that amateur night because that's when all the kids from the suburbs would come downtown. Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night were a really big
really jeans and a t-shirt. You just couldn't wear shorts.
Oh, hello.
Let's see.
Come on up. Come on.
AMBERLYNN mentions the seatbelt thing again in one of these videos around this time when I'm getting gas. She says something about it still being broke. Let's see. AMBERLYNN records me flipping off people a lot. I do that. That's just one of the things I do. She showed when I made taco pie. I still make taco pie. That is the easiest thing to make, and it is so good. It's literally just crescent rolls, or I know that they even make the pizza crust.
Oh, we don't care about the fucking crescent pie. Dog treats.
I think we're getting lunch boxes, stuff like that. This is also when Pokemon Go came out.
Hi, Bob.
And I don't know, everyone was flipping out over it. It was so cool. I got super into Pokemon Go a couple years ago, and then I don't know, it just kind of faded out. But she shows in a video me.
Megan says, I accidentally tried to go out to the bar in Canada when it was their Thanksgiving, still found an open karaoke bar. I live in what's considered a tourist zone in Toronto, so everything is open here 365 days a year. There's even stores, and probably Christmas Day, you'd be hard-pressed to find a retail store open, but you can find restaurants, certainly. Holidays don't shut things down here in my city.
Putting a phone, you can't see the ceiling fan in here, but putting a phone in a bag and putting it on the ceiling fan. My mom kicked my butt for that because I duct taped it and it took some of the finish off, but thankfully it was on the side you don't see, so I didn't do that anymore. We did go and see my pappy a lot while he was in the hospital.
Pappy had a heart attack.
I started playing Lego Dimensions a lot. That game was so cool. I don't have any of that stuff anymore. It all got just kind of lost, and you know, it is what it is. I wouldn't probably play it that much anymore anyway, but that I just thought that was so cool.
Windsor, border city.
As
right?
far as I know, because Amberlynn, I guess, starts talking about her childhood a lot right here. As far as I know, I don't know if she lied about anything that happened in her childhood. I don't know why she would lie about that kind of stuff. But, I mean, you don't know. And then I feel like that's a lot of her problems. You know, like, my mom tells her this at one point. She's like, you focus too much on the past. You blame the past for everything that's happening to you now. And you're not moving on from it. And I feel like that's still...
Amber seems to have a problem with all the adult women that come into her life, right? Everybody's mother she's got a problem with, probably because all the adult women in her life don't buy her shit and tell her, you got to get your shit together, girl. Just like Destiny's mom did here. I remember seeing Destiny's mom on camera, and yeah, she drank a lot, but I don't care about that. I thought she seemed pretty cool. She seemed pretty cool to me.
A big part of what's going on with her now. Like, she's still focused on what all has happened in the past, and she's not moving forward. And I mean, hopefully she stops moving forward.
Don't bite me. Don't bite
this
me.
is also around the time that I ended up going to the ER for my cramps because they were so bad. And it turned out that the cyst I had been trying to get checked out in Florida burst. And I mean, that was the most painful experience of my life so far. And I broke my heel and my knee. So that was more painful.
Well, Laura, have a good day at work.
Terrible.
Hope it goes fast.
We found out our start date for our job. It was August 12th. The hospital had told me just to follow up with a gynecologist. I got a gynecologist appointment and I got birth control. But I didn't really need the birth control, I guess.
Yeah, we know you got birth control because Amber told us all about it as if it was anybody's business on the internet about your damn birth control. If you don't mind, Rio's just going to stand here and bite me while we do this reaction.
It is. I'm not big on talking about my weight. I'm not worried about it right now. I don't feel like talking about that.
She's not comfortable.
Amberlynn states that it's because I'm a picky eater. No, it's because for a long time, I mean, it was the way I was eating, not necessarily what I was eating, because I don't necessarily eat a lot of food. But when we were working at the assisted living facility and when we started working at this job, our schedule was second shift, and it's so hard.
Yeah, she goes into a great deal about how hard it is to eat when you work night shift. We get that.
Too much sweets in general, but it is what it is. I
Real
eat pretty regularly on a normal basis now because I work an 8 to 5 Monday through Friday job. Because the way I ate got really weird when I started working third shift at the job I had.
Oh my God, stop talking about your eating. We don't care, Destiny.
All the time. You guys have been also asking about me getting misgendered. I don't ever remember being called it. Someone asked that if I was ever actually called an it. I don't ever remember that actually.
Now, Amber has told that incident to us many times, right? That the waitress called it, referred to Destiny as it. Now, none of us believe that story anyway, because who would do that? Come on, who would do that? I know we live in different countries and we kind of some are slightly different sometimes, but oh, don't bite me. I don't think anybody would do that. I mean, maybe call her he, but who's going to call her it? That's such a stupid story. And if it really did happen, do you not think Amber would have told Destiny about it? And Destiny would have remembered that. Come on. That story is such a load of crap. Blush says no waitress would do that. Of course, they're working for tips. They don't tend to insult the customers. Amber has never held a fucking job that had tips. She doesn't understand how to do customer service.
Being called an it, but I do get mistaken as a guy a lot, and I don't understand how. Like, I have boobs, and I kind of feel like I have still some feminine features. Maybe from the back of my head, a dude. I don't have a butt. It's very flat back there. I don't know. I don't know how they don't notice.
Exactly, freckled unicorn.
I just pretty much ignore it.
Fired for that.
I just go with it. I don't try to correct them. It doesn't bother me, especially if it's just like a waiter or a stranger. It's like, I'm never going to see this person again. Why correct them? Why go out of my way?
Fair enough. Garlic Breath and Farts. I hate saying your name. Garlic Breath and Farts says, I live in Europe. I never tip. It's a cultural thing for sure. But here in North America, we do tip. And she understands that. She was born here and she was raised in a culture where you tip. And I would guess especially in the States, because I know that waitresses, food service workers get paid criminally low. Like, you know, here in Canada, if you work in a fast food restaurant, you make minimum wage, which I think is now about $15 an hour. I don't think in a restaurant you make that in US. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, I believe that in the US, food service wages are lower than the minimum wage because they depend on tips. Tomato Jam says $2.13 an hour. Shut up. You're not. There's no come on. No. I can't even believe that. $3 an hour? Are you kidding me? Holy fucking, you gotta pay for health care? $2 an hour? That's not even a thing. That's a toonie. Plus tips, big deal. We make $15 an hour plus tips. In fast food, you make minimum wage. The service workers, like waitresses in actual restaurants, make a big $2 to $4 an hour. Oh yeah, you're the best country in the world. Oh my God, the way that country treats its people is outrageous. Holy shiza, you guys. Wow.
We were starting to get really excited about our job. It was contracted with the government.
That's so
it started at like, I think $15.25 or something like that an hour. And it was really just data entry, but it was for the.
Yes, but you make tips and it brings it up to 15 or 20, maybe on a good night. What if you have a bad night and you got no customers? What if it's a damn rainstorm and you got to pay your rent and nobody comes in the restaurant that night? The customers shouldn't be responsible for making the staff have a living fucking wage. That's wrong. And they've convinced you that that's right. That's not right. That's wrong. An employer and who makes enough money to own a business, part of that is paying your employees a living wage. Not, I'll throw you $1 or $2 an hour and you can make it up by sucking the dicks of the customers to make enough tips. No, that's outrageous. I'm sorry.
The VA.
Here, the waitresses make $15 an hour plus tips, and we tip about 20% here, so they do a lot better. I'm telling you that. I worked in food. I worked in restaurants my whole life. That ticks me off.
We literally just were on a computer all day naming documents for the VA. And it was a really nice job. I mean, it was freaking easy. But everyone that worked there for long enough, they worked you to death was what it was.
Jody, you'd be yelling too. You know that these waitresses in the States make $2 an hour in 2023. Are you kidding me? I don't even tip $2 would be a shitty tip. I can't.
And as easy as the job was, you were just working constantly, day in and day out. And I feel like that's why so many people ended up getting fired from there or quitting. It is what it is. I was there for almost 2 years.
I'm outraged.
Like a year and a half.
What's the tax rate? A little bit higher than yours. How much do you pay when you break your arm to go to the hospital? I don't pay anything. I was telling one of my people last night, you know, my mom broke her hip when she was here in Toronto. We took an ambulance to Mount Sinai Hospital, where she had an huge emergency surgery to put all kinds of pins and stuff in her hip. And then she was in recovery there for 6 to 8 weeks in Mount Sinai in recovery in a semi-private room. At Christmas, we moved her into a rehab center in her hometown, which is another city away, and where she stayed for 3 months. And that cost us $0. Yeah, we pay a little more in tax. It's worth it.
This is around the time that people start sending me nudes a lot on Snapchat or Instagram and what have you. That is why my Snapchat is private. Is because that's where I was getting it the most. And my Instagram is not private, but my messaging part is.
Leah says, I'm 61 and I pay $1,500 a month for health insurance and tons of co-pays. I can't. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to upset Americans.
That was happening a lot. It has not happened
you guys have a hard system to live in. That's all I'm going to say.
But, you know, it is what it is. Talking about Walmart again. I swear she was.
V says her ambulance ride was $1,000. I think that now it's not covered by OHIP here and we have to pay, but I believe it was $33 the last time I took an ambulance.
Just addicted to Walmart. I don't understand what it is. I don't think that she goes to Walmart like that anymore. I feel like when she moved to Lexington, I feel like she was just ready to go anywhere. I think mostly Target.
Please don't come and live here with me.
I just can't stand to go to Walmart half the time now. I would rather, like I've said before in a video, just get my groceries.
I'm not picking on the United States. I love so many Americans, and I've been in your country in every single state except for Hawaii and Alaska, and they're beautiful, and the people are amazing. It's your politics that are horrible. And my heart breaks because life shouldn't be that hard.
Delivered, or I go to the Walmart neighborhood market when I need groceries. Like, I try not to go in Walmart very often. It's just a lot of work and a lot of people and overwhelming.
No, it's the politics, Blush. It's not the
She sees
people.
me get a few pairs of shoes and talking about shoes and stuff. I'm obsessed with shoes. I showed it's right here, my shoe rack. And I like shoes mostly because I love shoes. I don't know if there's really a reason I love them, but I like to match my shirt with my shoes. Like, that, it's always going to match. Like, I mean, I'm in comfortable clothes right now. Like, I already
You enjoy
when I
your
got home,
system,
and I'm in
Joanna.
comfortable
That's
clothes.
fine.
I'm wearing a
keep
blue
mine
shirt.
too.
My Crocs are blue. Like, blue Croc. And I think that was in a Karina Kaboom video. I watched her when I was in Q&A.
He says all U.S. states set their own minimum wage, and New York servers must make at least $14.20 an hour at least, and that can include tips. Employers cover the remainder. Now that's reasonable. That's what we make here. Actually, we complain about our $15 minimum wage because it's too low, but it's something, right? I know it's all state to state. It's so weird there. I guess we do it too, province to province. It's weird here too. Everywhere is weird.
I was only showing one blue Croc. Here's the other one. Let's see. We had gone to Goodwill and I got some random stuff. I got a K-cup holder that spun around.
K-cup holder, guys. Perk your ears up.
Just remember the K-cup holder.
Remember the K-cup holder.
A couple weeks.
We're coming back to that.
The night before we started working, my muffler fell off coming back from Walmart.
Walmart. I watched this last night.
My mom tried to tell me to drive all the way home, and I called my stepdad because he's a mechanic, welder, whatever. He said,
okay,
kind of goes blank for a little while, like in the videos. Like she states that it's because she changes as a person, and this is also when we're saying that we're moving out. Like, it's like we're starting work, and then boom, the next video is like, we're moving out, we're still here, you know, this, that, and the other. We got very behind on vlogs, and like I said, she deleted the ones that she had filmed around this time. I don't know why.
That really surprises me, because I always felt like she wouldn't delete a single pixel that she filmed, because she thinks she's so special and important that everything she films is worthy. Like, is she going to respond to this? No. What's she going to drop tomorrow? I bet you any money we get a post office box video tomorrow. Like, she doesn't delete anything. So that surprised me that she deleted a month's worth of videos.
Why she did that, I don't know. But this is when a lot of drama happened between her and my mom.
Yes.
Now, when I say we got into spats a lot before, I'm meaning like it could have been just anything. It was just little stuff a lot of the time. Or, you know, I don't know. It was just random stuff. I can't really pinpoint a lot of what it was, but it would be something.
Veronica, thank you for your member chat. Says Destiny watched old vlogs and decided to talk. Yeah, it kind of sounds like it.
Something small, and
she didn't watch old vlogs. She said she watched compilation channels because she couldn't sit through Amber's videos. So she actually watched compilation channels about her own life.
Being argumentative and AmberLynn being argumentative, it would become a thing. But I want to say like a week or two into training at our job. So we weren't like working our actual hours that we'd be working. I think we were working like 3 to 11. I think it's like the second week, honestly. We were sitting at the kitchen table getting ready to leave for work, like packing my lunch, whatever, just sitting on the kitchen table talking. And I think I asked AmberLynn how she likes the job so far and how, you know, easy it is and all that. And she starts saying that she likes it, that it is easy, but she wanted to focus more on YouTube. And she was like, if by the time training's over,
here we go, guys.
I don't want to do it. I just won't.
Strap in. This is story time right here. This is the story that you're waiting for.
Start the actual job. And I don't know what came over my mom after this, but my mom came in there and started just saying, you know, like
her mom. I'll tell you what came over her mom. Her mom said, I am so sick of this large, entitled, lazy girl living here and doing nothing. And now she's finally got a job and she's talking about that she'd rather do YouTube. And Destiny's mother probably didn't think that YouTube was a viable career, especially at that time. She had 2,000 subs. That's what happened to Destiny's mom.
She said something along the lines of, you don't need to stay at home all day and YouTube. It's not going to be good for you trying to lose weight.
Oh, there's
and
that
I guess too. AmberLynn got offended about, you know, weight loss and all that. It's a never ending thing with her. on that. And
Rachel says, can I just say, at this time, Amber was pretending that her relationship was so amazing. Come to find out she was having all these fights with Destiny. What might be happening with Wifey in private? Oh, I'm sure. Oh, I'm sure. She's a narc. They can't go a day without fighting with the people that they love the most. That's how they operate. The other thing I find interesting is I did a hard search. For any mentions, anytime Amber mentioned fighting with Destiny's mother, and she did not mention it, not once. I found that really interesting. I think that says to me that she knows she was wrong, because otherwise she would have been on there squawking about it, right?
Amberlynn started saying that she likes the job, but she likes YouTube better. And then she was debating on stopping, and I don't know. Her and my mom started arguing back and forth, and my mom ended up getting physical with Amberlynn. That's where the K-cup holder comes back. I think.
Now, people are saying Amber hit Destiny's mom, but I think Destiny's mom hit Amber, right? So let's listen carefully, because I didn't replay this part since last night. Somebody hit somebody with that K-cup holder.
They're kind of slapping around at each other, and my mom, that K-cup holder was sitting on the stairs for us to take upstairs or whatever. My mom came back with it and hit her over the head with it.
Her mom hit her. See,
it's very.
There's people in the Amberverse that are saying Amber hit Destiny's mom. She didn't. Destiny's mom hit Amber.
Traumatizing for me, honestly. It was. I was freaking out.
Which isn't the right response.
It was really rough for me. We ended up not going to training that day, which was, it was awful. I don't, like that was the first time I ever had a panic attack. And after that, that's when I started like kind of.
Think of poor Destiny in that situation, okay? She's living in a house that's full of freaking tension because her entitled, argumentative, stubborn girlfriend keeps fighting with her alcoholic, stubborn, argumentative mother. And she's in the middle of it all the time. And then it comes to that. Poor I feel for her. That's horrible.
Experiencing anxiety.
Oh, and remember, in the meantime, she's getting narcissistically abused the whole freaking time too, right?
Before that, I had some anxiety here and there. And I'd only really get triggered when, like, I don't know, there was fights going on around me, like physical fights. So it was never like people arguing. Like that kind of got my anxiety going a little bit. But that was the only time I'd ever have anxiety, is when people were physically fighting, like at school and stuff. If someone got in a physical fight, I don't know. I had to walk away or I was going to start freaking out. I had, like I said, my first panic attack, a PTSD flashback. I'm going to get a PT about all that right now, because that would take too long.
We hear enough about everybody's PTSD. Thank you very much. Ella says, Destiny said before the K-cup hit, they were both slapping around each other. So I assume they both get hit. I get that. But so I heard somebody, I don't know if it was in our Discord or in the comment sections, I saw somewhere comment about Amber hitting Destiny's mom with the K-cup holder. And I thought, really? I thought it was the other way around. So let's just get going forward, make it clear that it was Destiny's mom who did the smacking of the
but that, like I said,
of the big
first
laughs.
anxiety attack, and it was scary. I just remember seeing everything happen and then being on the floor and just screaming, and then I kind of black out. But they said I wouldn't let either of them get near me. I was like under the kitchen table just screaming, and I wasn't letting anyone touch me. I don't know. And when I kind of came to, I was so tired, and like I said, we couldn't go to work that day. So that's when we decided to get an apartment, just for the sake of everyone being under the same roof. We get out of training and we start working 5 to 3:30 in the morning. Oh my God, that was awful. 5 p.m. to 3:30 a.m. That was awful.
No, that's a terrible shit.
Amberlynn also started having a lot of anxiety at this point too. I mean, it is what it is. And then right when we moved into our apartment,
at this point, Destiny says it is what it is, like every third sentence. So strap in, because you're going to hear it is what it is. 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 It is what it is.
That was when all the drama with her ex and the situation that they had started. And I know that she quit filming for a little while there too. And I don't know. I don't want to get into all that. I don't know. Like I just know what she has told everybody else. So, I mean, I don't know. And the person, her ex,
Karina, thank you for the super chat. Karina says, K-cup carousel clobberine poop bum used as a helmet.
The evidence video that they posted, I didn't know that she was messing.
But being good, you don't have to.
Plain and simple. I did not know that till she posted that video. So I don't know.
Yeah, you guys know how I feel about my mom. I've often told you I love her, but I don't like her very much. If I had a partner who came in and started fighting with my mother, I would physically attack them and throw them out of the house. That's your mother. You don't do that to your partner's mother. What the hell is wrong with? I do believe somebody said she's got mommy issues. She's definitely got a problem with especially straight women, I think. She has some female issues for sure. Don't you bite that knee. I know.
I loved the townhouse we were in. It was super cheap, and the landlords were great. They let us have free animals. That's what we were worried about, finding somewhere that would let us have free animals. I believe with the pet rent, it was only $625, but that wasn't including water or electric.
$625. That's nice.
So, but it was a really nice little townhouse. I loved it. We didn't have a washer and dryer yet. We were trying to, I think, either save up for one or something. I think my mom was trying to get a new one, maybe too, and that we were going to get her old ones. I don't remember. We ended up.
Baby Goat says, "Sure, she's got mother issues, but really, who doesn't?" Fair enough.
Getting some though. Then we get the big TV for the living room, the 55-inch, nice big TV. Amberlynn says literally in this video that she gets it for me. And when we broke up, I wanted to, and when we were moving out of the lease went up in the apartment, and I was moving in with Dana, and she was going to live with Becky, I wanted that TV because she said it was for me. And she tried to say that it was her TV and that she was keeping it. I was not going to get it. And, you know, I wasn't trying to make a big thing out of it. I didn't really.
Oh, Rachel, that is so right on. Rachel says it's all linked to jealousy and the risk of being seen by others and exposed. Isolate, 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 the narc mantra. You know, my narc used to keep me away from my own family unless she was there because she was afraid somebody might say something about her or something might come out or, you know, that's
really
dead on.
Care, but it was the fact that she said it was for me and then turned around and said it wasn't. So I ended up just keeping the TV that we got for our room. So, and I had that TV till like last year, man. It finally broke.
Scooby says, I don't have mommy. I don't. I only have daddy issues because I'm a special girl. I might have both mommy and daddy issues. I'm not sure.
We're still in September at this point, and this is when Amberlynn leaves her wallet and a scooter in the parking lot of Walmart. It had her ID in it. It had her social security card in it. It had her debit card in it. I was like, you really?
I don't recall this story. Do you guys recall this story?
Someone could have her identity by now. Who knows?
And I'm sorry if I'm talking over her a little bit. I know some of you have a problem with that. But it's a 50-minute video that we're trying to get through. So actually, we're through 32 minutes of it already. We're doing good.
Amberlynn started to become really popular at work. Like, she just was, everyone talked to her. Like, we would all spend way too much time in the bathroom talking because you can't talk sitting in the rooms where we were working. And a lot of times. Now,
this one baffled me. I'm guessing you might share my, excuse me, my bewilderment about this. Amberlynn became very popular at work. Why was Amberlynn popular at work? Is it because every time you went to the bathroom, she was in there and you could just, bug her off and talk and be lazy? Is that why? Amberlynn became very popular at work. Oh, you can't see him. He's moderating. Behave. Moderators here. Head moderators here.
We would just goof off in the bathroom. Everyone would be talking in there, and Amberlynn just started to get really popular. She started doing a lot of her poetry on her blogs. Let's see.
Yeah, we know she did a lot of poetry.
When we get into October, Amberlynn starts talking about buying me a new car. I liked my car at the time. I didn't really see a reason.
If you're going to moderate, pay attention.
But we had talked about it because, it was a little car. It would have been nice to have a bigger car. And a lot of the issues, this is going to sound really bad, a lot of the issues I had with the car was driving Amberlynn everywhere. She was bigger. That car was so small.
Here we go again. There's another good one here.
I don't know. When my stepdad looked over my car, he said one of the shock on the side that she sat on was so worn down and I needed a new one. And the one on my side.
Rio's patting the chat.
Was fine. So he said clearly it's the weight shifting
it's a
in the
real
car,
reaction.
and I had to get new tires. Which the tires weren't her fault. I needed new tires anyway. Like all 4 of them were done. So I got new tires, got the shock fixed, and there was a crack in my radiator. I literally went to AutoZone. It was a 2000 Honda Civic. Went to AutoZone, got a new radiator for like $50, and my stepdad put it in for me. We start showing the stray dog.
So as we've long suspected, Amber totally destroyed the shocks in that car, which I'm sure is the same problem that Becky had when Becky left and had to get her car repaired. Please give Rio a little scratch behind the ear. Oh, Dida boy. Come here, Dida. Look in the camera. I know. You're not looking in the camera, though. My Bobo.
That's in our parking lot a lot. And feeding him just the dog food that we have. Also around this time, we actually, like I said, she becomes popular at work. We go to the truck stop to eat after work, and
That's a real camera.
it's a bunch of people, but Dana is one of those people because that's when we became friends, was around this time, like just friends, nothing more.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
We were doing, what was it? I think it was something where you wear headphones and you say something, you try to get the person to say what you're saying.
You just listen
Something
to Dana.
like that. I don't remember. It was something about, I think lips are red. I don't remember what it was exactly. But I say that to Dana, and Amberlynn gets offended. She goes off right there in front of everybody. Does not care.
In case Amber doesn't know, this is called a tripod. You attach cameras to it so that you don't have to hold them and drop them on the floor. And now I got it set up and he's moved. Now he's completely.
And it was really embarrassing. And I was like, why are you doing this right now? Like, I was not trying. Why would I try to be that way in front of you? Why would I try to be that way at all? Like, I wasn't meaning anything by it. I just had Googled some of the stuff to say, and I was saying on the list. I wasn't specifically saying something to her. And it's a big thing. And it was that. So, the 20-piece McNugget thing. She came back in a video and said that she had not eaten, or I came back and said she didn't eat a 20-piece nugget.
Miss Tomato Jam, thank you. You're the second. Aaron said too they like my hair today. I was really fighting with my hair today. I don't like it. I kind of don't like it in general, but I really don't like it today. Holy mackerel. Just made a nice sale. So I thank you for that. Somebody made a comment in my comment section. They said, I really don't like your hair, but I like you. And I thought, well, you know what? I really don't like my hair either. But that was really nice of you to take the time to write that down as a comment. Maybe I don't like your hair.
She had me say that. She did eat a 20-piece nugget. She really did. I don't know why she had me say that. This is also around the time she starts to talk about wanting to quit the job because she wants to pursue more YouTube. And they were also like, we started out in this one building for work, and they were building us a new building, like redoing the inside of one for us to be at, and it was bigger and nicer. And it was getting close to being.
To be fair, that person left me 2 comments. They were not happy that I was eating grapes on the live stream, and they said they really are upset that they don't want to watch people eat on stream. And then they left a second comment that said, I also don't like your hair, but I like you. So, okay.
Time to move to the new.
You know what? I don't care. I don't like my hair either. I broke it all off, and this is what we have to deal with until it gets better. So I'm sorry if you don't like it. I'll put a bag on my head next time.
Building, and I don't know. She was really nervous about the new building for some reason, and I was really tired of her complaining about everything with the job, and she was trying to call out a lot.
It was Joan in the comment section.
And then this is also around the time things started to get really tense for us. I know at this point, I know I said I was secretly talking to my ex. I was not talking to her at this point. I talked to her here and there. I did not talk to her like the whole time we were together. Just when things would get really bad between me and Amberlynn.
Now, I'd like to think you mean shoulder length hair, but I'm afraid that you mean shoulder hair. And you know what? That's okay.
Amberlynn got super emotional about comments and hate on her YouTube. And I told her not to read it if it was going to bother her or let it get to her. She kept turning the comments off on her videos. And I said, I know it's better said than done to not read it and not let it get to you. But if you wanted this to be your career, you need to find a way to get over it, basically. And then on Halloween, I was Where's Waldo that year. I have a picture of it, maybe on my Instagram, but I was Where's Waldo.
I'm waiting for this.
I didn't become good friends with Dana, like actually like texting or talking to her till November. And I want to say like we would text a couple times.
I don't have any more of the grapes, so I would
here and there, and then she kind of just quit talking to me and quit responding to me. But I know towards the end of November, she showed me a laundromat, and I went there with her and her mom and her best friend.
Jen, thank you for the super chat. Jen says, I saw the comment about your hair and I gave it a thumbs down. I mean, I don't really care. I don't really like my hair, honestly. I don't. But I just thought it was a really weird thing to take the time to comment. I was going to tell him not to scratch, but he's scratching a scratching post.
Just to see what that laundromat was like. But it was like right after that is when we quit talking, really. She like ignored me.
No, leave them alone. They're fine.
Which I wasn't like blowing her phone up or anything, but I just thought it was weird that she just quit having contact with me. But she did have a boyfriend. So maybe that was it. I don't know. We got new phones. We went from iPhone to Android, but AMBERLYNNS still used the iPhone to vlog because she likes using iMovie. I don't understand iMovie to save my life. So we got Rarity Gray.
Rarity Gray. Wasabi Dot.
This is November. I think I said that, by the way.
Rio's middle name is Rio.
This is when we start to become really good friends with Charla. I want to say AMBERLYNNS still hangs out with her. I don't know. After me and AMBERLYNN broke up, I refused to be friends with Charla. Charla was a pot stirrer or a crap stirrer.
I don't know anything about this Charla. Maybe on Saturdays we should look back at some Charla moments on Saturday's live stream.
Like, I mean, just too much drama with her. We had some friends from work move a couple apartments down from us.
Riona. Like Merkna?
We had gotten into a big fight at some point, and I don't know what we were arguing about, but then I think either my mom or my mammy called me about going over there because my mammy was going to my mom's, and she was like, hey, we're going to cook. You guys should.
This is a good one, too. This is a good one, too.
Come over. And I was like, heck yeah. You know, like I was ready to go. I hadn't seen my mom in a little while. I was ready to go over there and eat some good dinner and what have you. Well, AMBERLYNN didn't want to go, and I said, that's fine. You don't have to go. Because, I mean, like I said, all that drama from before with her and my mom, they were just tense.
This story's
terrible. She didn't want me to go.
You're right, Jen.
And I was like, okay, well, it's been a little while since I've been over there. Just, you know, I'm going to go over there. And she was just like throwing a big just fit. I don't know how else to describe it. She was crying. And I know it was a Code Red Mountain Dew in my hand. She will swear to you that this didn't happen. I've talked to her about it before, and she swears it didn't happen. So I don't know why she thinks that, but why would I make this?
Because narcs don't remember this shit when they do this.
I was trying to walk out of the house, and I know I had this Code Red Mountain Dew in my hand, and I'm just like, I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go. So, and because we were already arguing, I was like, I don't want to be around you anyway right now. Like, we're arguing. I wanted to go see my mom.
No, you can't go. You're not allowed to leave.
She starts screaming at me from the sliding glass doorway, saying that she's going to harm herself if I leave. And
mine does this too. When things get really tough, when they get really backed in a corner, threaten suicide. That's what mine does. Milk, thank you for the super chat. Milk says short hair Merc fan art incoming for sure. Thank you, Milk. It's so sweet.
I don't know, just all this stuff, you know, just going nuts.
It's just hair. It's going to grow.
Then I was like, no, you won't. You know, so that's not something to play around with. Just let me go see my mom. And she starts like coming at me, you know, like ooh, ooh, ooh. So I get in my car and I leave the can on my
top of
my car.
We can see.
And I close the door real quick, and I lock the door, and she's like telling me to get out, all this stuff, and she ends up throwing the can at my car. Made me mad.
Yeah.
And I want to say I ended up not going. I don't think I did. I'm like 98% sure I did not go to my mom's.
You probably
I ended
didn't.
up just going back inside and dealing with her.
Yep.
And then
perfect description of a narcissistic rage. Perfect description of a narcissistic rage. And most of us in this chat have narcs in our lives, and that sounds very familiar, right? Thornback said, oh my God, my mom lied and said she had dementia and she was dying. They're ridiculous. They're ridiculous. Mine's funny because she lies to me, but then I take her to the doctor and I sit in on her doctor's appointments because she has memory issues. So she'll lie to me, and then when I tell the doctor what she said, she'll go, oh no, that doesn't happen. But you told me yesterday that happens all. I didn't say that. It's really hard to keep track. Jen, thank you so much for the super chat. Jen says, my narc stepdad used to unhook the battery on my mom's car so she couldn't go anywhere. It's textbook controlling behavior from a narc, isn't it? Isn't it? And when they're backed in a corner and they can't do anything else and nothing else is going to work, then they threaten self-harm. They're very predictable.
And I don't know if that's the fight that might have caused it, but right after that, we also got into an argument. And
yeah, mine
that's
is
when she let me open a present, and it turned into opening all those presents. I think someone asked if I still had any other gifts that she got me. I think Carter trying to get under a blanket. I said I didn't have any of the gifts. I didn't realize I still have a pair of the shoes. It was these shoes, these maroon ones. I still have those, and I still have the Pokemon jacket. But that's it.
She's talking about the pile of Christmas
and
presents.
And right after that, she also bought me the computer I have. That's the computer that's very old. She shows Twinkie in the shower with me. Twinkie did that a lot. I don't understand why. I don't know. I've had a couple dogs that just like to be in the shower. Bo is one of them. Aren't you, Bo? He likes to get in the shower or try to get in the shower with you.
Come on.
Donald Trump was elected president. Went to PF Chang's for the first time. Maybe it wasn't the first time for me, but it was Charlotte's first time. We went with Charlotte and her sister. And when we got there and we're waiting, I want to say me and my brother got in a fight about something. I don't know. It ended with him being mad at me because I was in Lexington and I hadn't drove. Because Amberlynn offered to pay for Charlotte because it was expensive.
There's also video of that. I clipped that. I didn't use it. Because she was in the orange. They talk about they're in PF Chang's, waiting in PF Chang's because the Cheesecake Factory was too busy. So there's an actual video of this event too, but I don't know if she shows or mentions any of this stuff.
But we went to PF Chang's instead because they were taking so long.
Trump was elected president that night. I was coming home from Costa Rica.
I'm in Lexington right now, and it was already late at night, and I was like, I just can't up and go right now. I didn't even drive myself, and I don't know, me and him got in a fight about it. Let's see. That was when we started hanging out with Charla, like a lot. I know that at this point, Amberlynn had quit the job, and I know that my lunch and stuff was always with Charlotte. I always spent lunch with Charlotte, and it would be just me and her chilling and going and getting like KFC or whatever. And then we were also hanging out with the friends that moved a couple apartments down from us. You see us go to their house at one point. I had an uncle that passed at this point.
Pappy had a heart attack.
Oh, you can see after this, I've started like hanging out at my mom's a lot and going over there a lot. And her saying that I just wasn't there and all this. And I mean, I just wanted to see them. And after that big fight from before, I'm glad that she was letting me. Having to say that sucked.
Yeah.
We put up a Christmas tree that we got.
Amber let her go visit her mom. Isn't that nice of her? Amber's so sweet.
And we went to my uncle's funeral. That's when you see me put a fancy shirt on and a bow tie. Then the laundromat that she shows that we're being filmed at, that's the one I went to with Dana and her mom. And it was the only 24-hour laundromat that was close to us. And it wasn't even like right next to our house. There was plenty. There's
a lot of talk about this laundromat that makes me wonder if what the hell was going on in this laundromat. Like her story about the whole Dana thing sounds a little sus to me. I don't know. I don't really care, but it sounds a little sus. Like, why would Dana and her mother be taking her to the laundromat? I don't understand.
Right by our house, but none of them were 24 hours. And
to show her where the laundromat is, they had to take her? I don't get it.
Carter, are you on my clean shorts? Carter, are you on my clean shorts? That there wasn't any that were 24 hours, and we like to do laundry.
Ella says, paying for laundry, I would never. We know, Ella. We just had a big discussion in the damn Treehouse thread in Discord about laundry rooms. And did you know that in Sweden, in the apartment buildings, the laundry rooms are just supplied and you don't have to pay for them? There's a reason that country's up on top of the country's best places in the world to live list. I pay $1.50 a wash, $1.75 a dry.
After we got off work, and it would be 3:30 in the morning, so we needed one that was that late. Don't be messing with your brother. Carter, quit itching your eye. Quit.
I know you did. Damn Sweden. Free.
Let's see. Like I said, this was around the time Dana and I had become good friends. This is, I guess, the point towards the end of November she quit talking to me. And like I said, we didn't talk till after me and Amberlynn broke up. Besides, like here and there at work. You can see us at Thanksgiving, at my mom's playing with Little Bear, and then we go Black Friday shopping.
Sophia says it's the same in Iceland. I think Iceland, Finland, Sweden, you guys have a pretty nice quality of life there. Norway, Sweden, Finland, Iceland. Jody pays $2.50 to wash and $2.75 to dry. I pay $1.50, $1.75, and they're beautiful brand new Maytag machines. my laundry room is really beautiful. It's up high. It's all glass. It overlooks the roof garden. It's nice. If I have to use a laundry room, it's a pretty nice building laundry room.
Now we're going into December, which is good because this video is getting long. Things at this point really are starting to get super rocky with us. She starts Vlogmas, and I gave her gifts way before Christmas. I also started planning her. She thought it was going to be a Friendsmas. So just like a friends Christmas getting together Christmas party. But really, I was planning a surprise party for her. And we were arguing so bad about something. She was trying to say that I was being secretive and I thought I was keeping stuff from her and all this.
Planned a surprise party.
And we were arguing, and I was like, fine, you want to know what I'm being secretive about? I was planning you a surprise birthday party. And now you know about it. I was going to do it when we have the Friendsmas thing, and you weren't going to know. And she was like, oh my God, that's the sweetest thing, you know. And I was just like, well, you're not going to be surprised now. And she said, don't cancel it. You know, we'll still do it. I'll act surprised. And she shows the party and what have you. Charlotte, it was me and Charlotte and her sister that were trying.
I thought that was the party where she faked a whoop and looking at the camera, but that wasn't. That's when she lived with Eric and Ricky, right?
To do all this together. So
he can speak all he wants. Nobody silences him. He's the star of the show.
This is around the time she started you-nowing a lot. We surprised my brother for his birthday.
We're coming in on the. We made it, you guys. We're almost at the end.
Cake. It was actually not a cake. It was chocolate lasagna. I remember my mom made that. It was so good. Made a bunch of Christmas cookies. Had a really great Christmas. My mom's birthday was on New Year's, and then that's it. I can't really think of anything specific that happened in December besides because her birthday's so late in the month too. And I haven't started 2017 yet. It just says January. So I'll get started on that and get to working.
All right. Well, we've heard enough of you droning on. So there you go. That's the poopy scoopy from the horse's mouth, so to speak. That's Destiny's video number 2. She's got one more to drop, but remember they broke up in January 14th. We all remember it was 1 month before Valentine's Day, the most important and special and meaningful day of the year. So there won't be a lot more left from from Destiny here. Sorry, did I say Becky earlier? Destiny. 2 more months to talk about, although they could be the juiciest because there was probably a lot of fighting. It was January the 13th. It was Friday the 13th. Of course it was, Josh. Come on, the universe wept. Do you remember crying that day and you didn't know why? That's why. It was a very special Friday the 13th. We were all overwhelmed. We wept. I found myself, you know how you get songs stuck in your head all day? Kumbaya, my love, kumbaya. I don't know why. It was Friday the 13th, the day that Destiny made the biggest mistake of her life and dumped Amber. Maybe we should just all hold hands in the chat and have a cry. Just weep together. The day the music died, says Jen Chapman. So Amberlynn's birthday is December 27th and Destiny's mother birthday is New Year's Eve. Yeah, I bet that was an issue too. Jody says, Merc, I'm having some grapes delivered to your house for a mukbang. Can you make sure that the pink Muscat grapes, because those are the ones that I can't resist. Other grapes, I might be able to resist them until the end of the stream. I know it's disgusting, eating myself to death like a pig. It's disgusting. Just Mercacado avocado now with the grapes. Look back in Google Photos on January 13th in 2017. What were you doing? I can do that. Let's see. I don't know if I'll show you. It depends on what comes up. But for fun, let's see. It was 2017, right? 2017. In January 2017. August, July, June. Oh, I might not have. June, July, 15. Oh. I only have one picture from 2017. I'll show you what it is. Just one picture from 2017. And it's a map of, it's a map. Map now. But so I don't know, because that was May. So I don't know what I was actually doing that day. I guess I'd have to look back onto Facebook, but I don't really go there anymore. Well, you guys, I think that's it from this world and this verse today, because I know that we want to play Job in the Discord. I'm on the map. I'm on the map. Bunny's on the map. Oh, you couldn't hear me when I took my... I always forget if I take myself off the screen, the audio goes as well. So I was just showing you this map, and I said it's Costa Rica, and it's the places that I had been to at that point, but there's more lines on the map now. And I missed a super chat from Javi. Javi Barra. Javi has rebranded, and we love it. Thank you so much for the super chat. Javi says, you look very grape today. I'm very grapey. It's grape colored. I figured if I couldn't eat them, I might as well dress like a big grape. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'm going to grab a coffee and a bite to eat. And then I think in about, I don't know, 15 or 20 minutes, we can start some job. I got about an hour and a half. It looked like Greece is Costa Rica. Costa Rica. All right. That was a lot of talking. That was a long video to go through. I'm going to call it a day. Thank you all for joining me and the man who's now down here on the floor. Rio, can you come up here, please? Come up and say goodbye. Riri, come here. Come on. Come on. There you go. Rio's come to show you his bum for one last time today. Say goodbye to your fans. They love you. God, they love you so much, Rio, you don't even know. Loved from all over the world. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you in Discord until we meet again. Hey, I think we're going to do interview part 2 this week. The video interview did. And that's about it. I'll see you around the Discords until we meet again. You know the routine. Be kind. And hasta luego.